Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to understand the salt analysis, which is in your class 11th as well as class 12th, and this contains 8 marks. So we will understand the preliminary test and the confirmatory test and how to do each and everything with a single minute details. So let's begin now. See, whenever you are being given a salt, first you have to identify some of the physical appearances which you can see and tell. So the first thing which you have to see in a salt analysis is physical appearances. So first is physical appearance. So in the physical appearance, first you have to see the color of the salt. If it is white, then also we can get a lots of details. So if it is white, that means it is not having CO2 plus, manganese, nickel, Fe and Fe+3. They may not be present. These are all absent. Next thing which we can see is the odor. See, if it is odorless, then a lots of things can be seen. But if it is having two specific types of odor, like ammonical, then ammonia can be present. But if it is having vinegar-like smell, then acetate ion can be present. If it is having rotten egg-like smell, then sulfide ion can be present. So out of these all, we can identify many of the salts like this. Then we can do the solubility test. So for solubility, you can check the solubility in water. If it is soluble in water, it's good. If it is not soluble, then you can say about two salts, that is lead sulfate and barium sulfate, are absent. If it is soluble, then these two are absent. Okay? If the salt is soluble, then these two salts are absent. Next, we can do one more thing, that is the flame test. So what we have to do in the flame test? In the flame test, we take salt and concentrated HCl. We make a loop of platinum wire. We take this paste on that loop, and if the color comes apple green, if the flame color comes apple green, then we can say it is barium ion. If the color is crimson red, then the ion can be strontium. And if it is brick red, then the ion can be calcium. So you can see that from the physical appearance, we can have a general idea of what ion is present in the salt. As you know that a single salt contains two things, a cation and anion. So basically we are identifying one cation and one anion in the given inorganic salt. So this is about the preliminary test, or we can say the physical appearance of the salts, from which we can have a general idea of all the things. Now in the next video we will see about the preliminary test for acidic radical, that is anions, and then confirmatory test for acidic radicals. After that, we will see preliminary test for cations, that is basic radical, and confirmatory test for basic radicals. After that, we can have the conclusions that the inorganic salt is containing a cation, this one, and an anion, that one. I hope you have understood this thing. Thank you.